Hi there everyone, welcome to Violet's Dream Tarot, and I just can't believe how much the channel is growing. In nearly a week we've pretty much doubled. It's Thursday today and last Thursday I hit 1,000 subscribers. Now we're nearly at 2,000. It's just incredible how much this channel is growing, and it's so lovely to connect with you in the comments and see how sometimes before I even have a chance to reply to someone, other people have replied, and it's really lovely to see you all supporting each other in that way. That's so nice. So today's question is going to be your April predictions. So this is your general predictions, and I'm also going to do a video in the next few days about your love predictions for April, because that's a topic that a lot of people are interested in, it makes sense to do a separate video just for love predictions. But if you want me to put them all into one reading rather than having two separate ones, do let me know. Or if you like me having them separate, then also, feedback is important to me. So we've got 3 piles today, and we've got these nutcrackers. I've used them a few times already. I think I've used them in my Russian video. I used them in my one of the videos I did for Patreon. And I think this is the first time I've used them in like an English video on YouTube. So if you do want to become a patron and help this channel to grow, to help me get new decks and new charms, props like these nutcrackers, dice, etc. for the channel, do head over to my Patreon page. I have exclusive videos up there, trying to post fairly regularly, and there are other cool rewards over there too, like being entered into a monthly prize draw to win a reading with me. And if you're in the top tier, which is called Ultraviolet, then you get a reading with me every month anyway, plus you get entered into the prize draw. So lots of cool rewards to be had over there. Do consider checking it out just to see if any of it resonates with you. If you want to book a private reading, the link to my Etsy shop is in the description box below, and I'm going to change it a little bit, the listings, so that dice are available as an option there as well, because you can get tarot and charms there at the moment, but if you want dice as well, you'll be able to add that as an option, because a lot of you seem to enjoy those, and we are using dice in today's reading. And if you don't want to become a patron but you still want to support the channel by leaving me a little tip for this reading or a small donation, then do click on the PayPal link that's in the description box, and you can leave as little or as much as you'd like, but anything is appreciated, and just leave me a little note. That would be really lovely, so I know who you are. Okay, with that said, let's get on to the piles for today. So we've got 3 piles. Pile number 1 has this blue nutcracker, like navy blue. Pile number 2 has this white nutcracker, and I actually bought these in Germany around Christmas time, just before Christmas, but to me they're a very Russian thing, so it's the theme here with me being in Russia at the moment. And pile number 3 has this red nutcracker. So pause the video if you need to, take as much time as you want, and just take some deep breaths in. We can take one together now. So breathe in and out. And whichever pile is calling to you intuitively, not by sight, not by whichever nutcracker you prefer, whichever one is calling to you from your gut, then that is going to be the one that's most truthful for you. So we'll see what's coming up for you in April. There's lots of cards today. I'll start with pile number 1. Hey there everyone who picked pile number 1 with this dark blue nutcracker. This is your reading, so let's see what's going to come up for you in April. As I said, we've got quite a few cards today, and then we've got charms and dice. So your April predictions. Have I left a card there? No. Okay, so you've got King of Earth, 3 of Water, Ace of Fire, 10 of Water, got some lovely cards, 9 of Water, wow, And your last tarot card is King of Air. So you've got two kings. So what I'm seeing with these cards is straight away there are two possible men represented here, male energies. One could be an earth sign, one could be an air sign. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I always take forever to say them like that. So they could be men in your life who are important for you at this time. And that could be their sun sign, moon sign, rising or Venus sign if they're a romantic prospect for you. But King of Earth in general is about having a great offer come to you, a very lucrative offer. It's about working hard and getting to a position that you're proud of. So you see that the King of Earth, he's worked hard and he's got this beautiful garden all around him. He's got his beautiful throne to sit on. He's got butterflies. He's even got his own rainbow in the background, and he's smiling because he's pretty smug with what he's got. He's very happy with the position that he's got to. And it's about the Midas touch. He's like King Midas. Everything he touches turns to gold. So it's like saying you are going to get a special idea or opportunity coming to you in April, and that is going to be very lucrative for you. So you are going to get some positive financial reward from that. And it says here, confidently accept opportunities you're offered. So that's a very positive start. And with King of Air, this as a situation is about speaking your mind without making it too emotional. If you're going through some kind of legal process or some disagreement with someone, it can be about getting an impartial third party to come in and help out. So like a mediator to come in between you and act as like the go-between, or like the referee in your discussions. It's also about being on the top of your game professionally. That's what both of these kings are about. It's about really excelling professionally. So there's good news in legal matters, and there's good news in work in the month of April for you. And then you've got quite a lot of water cards as well. So let's start with the Three of Water here. This is about spending time with friends or family. This is about a big celebration perhaps. So there may be some kind of party coming up or special event like a big meal in a restaurant or something. It can be a special event like a wedding, a big birthday, anniversary, birth announcement, that kind of thing. So if you're trying to get pregnant, maybe that's a sign for you here. In general, it's just about having fun in a group. It doesn't even have to be a big group, like it can be 3 people, it can be 50 people, you know? It's just about having fun with others, enjoying your time, that kind of light-hearted energy. Then you've got Ace of Fire, which again is about an exciting opportunity coming to you. It's about new creativity, possibly an opportunity in business, new ideas. It can also be about conception. So because that's come next to the Three of Water and the Ten of Water, that makes me think that some of you, if you're trying to conceive, may get a positive result in April, or just after April, if it won't show up straight away. But this is also about advancement in career. So career-wise, it's looking really good. Friends and family is also looking good because you've got Ten of Water, and this is about positive relationships with people who really care about you and who really want what's best for you. Your family and friendship relationships in April are going to be doing really well. You're going to feel like you're having positive communication with people, you're spending enough time with people, your emotional needs in relationships are being met, and you just feel like you have really positive people around you. Then you've got the Nine of Water, and this is an amazing card to get because this is the wish card. So something that you've been wishing for, hoping for, comes true in April. It may just be a small thing that has a lot of significance for you, or it may be something that's really big and life-changing. So you are going to be feeling very happy for some reason in April. There's this happy mermaid, the sun is shining on her, there's these cups all around her that are filled with treasure. And importantly, like the King of Earth over here, she doesn't need anyone else to make her happy. She's completely alone with this treasure that she's got, and she doesn't need anyone else's approval or presence to make that happen, because with the Ten of Water, you've got enough emotional fulfillment from your relationships. You're not putting your need for happiness on other people. So it's looking really good so far. Let's look at your Oracle cards now. So just going to move this up because I've got quite a few cards to pull. So your Sacred Traveler cards, you've got 3 of them. You've got infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. That's beautiful. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. And navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. So with infinite abundance, this is like the King of Earth. It's like 9 of Water. It's having abundance in your life. And that could be financial. It could be in terms of wish fulfillment. It could be in your relationships. You just feel really good in this month. You feel content is the word I'm hearing, content. And finding sanctuary, this is about spending time at home. It's about finding that quiet space within yourself to have that connection and communication with the divine, with spirit, with your higher self, your angels, spirit guides, ancestors, whatever you want to call whatever it is that you're having a connection with. This is about you opening up yourself spiritually and finding that inner guidance. And again, it's like the 9 of Water, the King of Earth. You don't need anyone else to tell you what to do or what your guidance is. You feel it within yourself. It's not coming from the outside. It's coming from within. And with navigating by the stars, this is saying that you're following your dreams, you're following your goals. It's like with this finding sanctuary, you've decided what you want to achieve and then you go out and get it. You don't let anyone else stop you from doing what you want. You're just setting out in the darkness, following the beautiful stars, following your guidance and your dreams. And you know that you will find what you want. And even if you don't get the full fulfillment of your dreams in this month, you're already on that journey. So that's really beautiful. So then your Moonology cards, you've got it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. And your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. So Capricorn, Scorpio energy here now. This is saying that you're having a bit of a detox. Maybe you're changing your diet. Maybe it's like a relationship detox. You're cutting out people who are bad for you. It could be that you're bagging up things in your house that you no longer wear or you no longer need and throwing them out, like doing a spring clean, a tidy up, etc. And you're throwing them away or giving them away or selling them. It's also about releasing your fears and worries and doubts. So there's a big improvement in mindset and a big improvement in the way you're feeling in yourself in April. It's like you get rid of a lot of negativity and suddenly you've got all these beautiful, happy, abundant feelings. And what I love here is that it's showing you've done that of your own accord. It's not something that's happened to you. It's something that you've put in the work for. Your hard work is paying off just like it did for the King of Earth. He's got his wonderful garden, he's got his rainbow, his throne, his butterflies, and you will too. That's what this card is saying. You've put in a lot of hard work and that is being recognized now by the divine, by the universe, and they are bringing in what it is that you want. Your Antworten der Engel Oracle card says Erfolg, success. So really feeling success and abundance in this month for you. Really beautiful. So your next cards are these Dixit cards. Now these aren't made specifically for divination. They're actually a game, but I just love them and I use them in my own readings. Haven't used them for a while on the channel. So you've got this card and you've got this one. Okay, so I feel like you're going to be in the spotlight somehow in April. Like it's going to be your time to shine. But you're going to have a mixed reaction towards this. Like this card is very much saying it's your time to shine. All eyes are on you and you're just going to be brilliant at it. You're really going to be in the flow. You're going to be in that feeling of abundance, doing what you were meant to do all this time. But then you also kind of feel like again, all eyes are on you in a negative way, and you're just worried that you're going to slip up, or you're worried that you're not going to complete what you're doing and people are watching you, wanting to see you succeed. That's what it feels like. It's like the time has come for you, but even though you're good at what you're doing, whatever it is that this success is for you, you're also worried that it's going to be taken away from you, or you're worried that people are going to be thinking of you negatively, or like judging you, overanalyzing what you're doing, etc. You've also got 2 gnome tarot cards. Bashnya, which is the tower, and this gnome is called Oyun. And Senor Kabulov, Raznoglasia. So this is a 7 of Wands, and it says difference of opinions. So the tower makes me think that there's going to be a big change for you in this month. And you know, change can be scary. That's why a lot of people are afraid of the tower card, because even if it's positive change, it can be scary. So it feels like you're getting rid of some things in this month. You're changing the way you think, the way you dress, maybe the way you act. And that's bringing about changes for you, but it's also leaving behind what you know. So that can be a little bit scary, but it's positive change. You're moving in the right direction. And then here you've got difference of opinions, and you see, I assume these 2 gnomes are married, and he's sneaking out in the middle of the night to go elsewhere, and she's waiting to hit him over the head. And this is like saying someone is not going to agree with you. In this month, you're going to possibly have an argument with someone, or like a difference of opinion. This could even be a legal situation, or it could just be among friends or in your relationships, etc. And that may be where the King of Air comes in as this mediator. So if that's something you wouldn't consider normally, getting in someone impartial, then this may be a call to do that. Then your Soветы Losося card, your advice from a salmon, is по течению, so go with the flow. So this is 7 of crosses, if that means anything to you. There's no guidebook with this deck, so you have to do it all intuitively. So this is saying that although you've been working hard, etc., you will just be going with the flow in this month. Once this big change has come about, you're just going to let it happen. I don't see you kind of standing in its way. It's like you know this change needs to come about. And it's interesting because there's a tower in this picture, which is all about going within and shutting yourself away. So it may be that this tower being destroyed is just about coming out and being in the spotlight, rather than doing things behind the scenes. And now your Andělské Klíče cards, these little Czech cards that I picked up in Prague, say Oplýváš talenty, proměň je ve zlato. So this is you have talents, turn them into gold. Okay, so this is like the Midas touch, what I was saying. You have a particular talent, something that you're very skilled at, something you're very good at, and you're going to make that very lucrative for you in this month. And then your other card is Pusť se, let go. And this is what it's saying. It's time to release negativity and not hold on to the past, this rickety tower that needs to be destroyed, not standing in the way of change. And I love how simple this card is. You know, this angel is just let go, this balloon is floated away, and that is all his problems, just floating away. And I love that, because often the idea of letting something go is a lot harder and a lot more scary than actually doing it. Like the hype around it is so much bigger than the actual thing. So there's something that you need to let go of in the month of April, but I see you doing that, so I don't see anything to worry about here. So let's look at your charms now, and then we'll do your dice. So if you're wearing headphones, maybe turn down the volume a bit now. So what's coming up for you in April, pile number 1? Okay, so So this one that's trying to roll away is the obsidian ball, and this is about overcoming obstacles. So like I said, your hard work is paying off. Let's look at what initials you've got today. You've got N, C, and P. So that could mean something to you as a first name, surname, or place. You've also got inner wisdom here with this elephant. And you've got the arrow. This can be Sagittarius energy. It's also about being determined. And you've got this little leaf, which is all about releasing things, shedding things, letting go of what is dead, what is no longer serving you. You've got the rocking horse here, which is about going backwards and forwards in a particular situation, feeling like you're not getting anywhere. It's also about childhood issues, childhood memories or traumas coming back. You've got playfulness, this little monkey, and that's that light-hearted energy of the Three of Water being shown here. You've got a little bit of worry here and here as well. Ooh, okay, we're gonna get to that later. A little bit of worry here. This apron fell off one of my worry dolls. So it's not a full worry doll, it's just like in the back of your mind. It kind of feels like you're worried about not doing very well. You've got the muffin, which is all about treating yourself. Little indulgent treats. You've got love. And you've got the flip-flop, which is about taking a holiday or just putting your feet up, like relaxing. Like I said, your hard work is going to be paying off in this month, so you can just chill out. There's a divine masculine here with the stag, so that could be the king of earth or the king of air. It's also about springtime. Obviously April is springtime, and it's about male fertility. So like I said, I feel like for some of you, you'll be trying to conceive, and that is going to be a theme for you in this month. You've also got the frog, which is about making a great leap forward. It can also be about kissing a few frogs before you meet the one that turns into a prince. You've got the owl, which again is about inner wisdom. Okay, you've got two winter signs here with the snowflake and Father Christmas. So something to do with winter. Maybe that was when you first started trying to bring something about. You have compatible hearts here and attraction. So it may be that you're looking for a relationship. You've also got this gear, and this to me is, if you've ever seen the movie, the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets. So if you've seen Harry Potter, the second movie, the entrance to the Chamber of Secrets is like a round door with these snakes all around it, and that's what this gear looks like to me. So this says that you've opened like this chamber of horror or fear or worry or panic or, you know, repressed things from your childhood, and you've kind of opened that up like that Pandora's box. But it's saying that this needed to happen because now you're dealing with these things and they're not going to haunt you anymore. This monster is not going to be lurking underneath the school any longer. It's going to be dealt with. So that is a positive sign. If you've been going through some difficulty, don't worry. It needed to happen. The universe is just telling you you're going to get through it. You just needed to get it out at this time. You've also got two little flowers here, which is about beauty. And you've got a key, so you're finding the solution to a situation. You've got the sunflower, which is like the sun card, so happiness, joy, good luck, confidence. And the weight, this is about burdens, feeling burdened with something, and I feel like you're letting go of burdens in this month because it says it's time to release negativity. It could also be that you're actually losing weight, because I feel like that is another theme coming through here for some of you. That's what you're trying to do. If that's the journey you're on, you will make strides, or you'll hit a certain goal or target in April. You've got the unexpected stranger, the Black Knight here. So this could be a new person, especially a man, coming into your life. It can also mean someone whose intentions or motives or true identity aren't being shown for whatever reason. It's also truth, not truth, growth and stability with this tree. And then this is really interesting how this is all like caught up together. So you've got worry here because this string also came off one of my worry dolls. And this is an umbrella, this protection. That's what the umbrella stands for. And you've also got the crocodile, and the crocodile is about someone who is toxic. It's about someone who doesn't have your best interests at heart. Even if they seem really charming and really nice, they are actually a toxic person who's trying to sabotage you in some way. So it's like you're worried about protecting yourself or someone from this kind of person. But what I feel like, it feels similar to this card, this Pushsa, how he just lets go of the balloon, how they're all neatly like tangled up and I can just pick them up and take them away and just put them back in the tin. That's what it feels like. It's like you can get rid of this situation, so don't worry. So now we're going to do your dice, and for you today we're using the fantasy story cubes. So there are 9 dice here, and I don't want to roll them all in case they don't all have a message for you, so I'm going to roll this D10 to see how many I'm going to roll. So how many of these story cubes am I rolling for group number 1 today, please? 4. Okay, so I'm going to take them all out and just let 5 drop back into the box naturally. Okay, that was nice and painless. So, got 4 dice here. What is coming up for group number 1 in April, please? Okay, what have we got here? This is a nice little picture to get. You've got friends here, like arms around each other, just being nice and friendly. So like I said, I feel like there is definitely positive relationships around you in this month. It does feel like you're feeling fulfilled in your relationships, definitely. There's also this monk here, and this is making me think of this finding sanctuary card, like you're going to be in touch with something spiritually, or in terms of your religion, if you're a religious person, there's something that you're going to be doing where you're going to be reading scripture, you're going to be meditating a lot, you're going to be finding some deeper connection spiritually in April. Then interestingly, you've also got these arrows and the bow, and you've got the arrow here. So this is Sagittarius energy again, but like I said, it's about determination. You're really going for a certain goal in April, and I can see that you're going to achieve it. It's like they've caught it here in this blanket that they're using to catch these berries. And then you also have the Minotaur. So that's, oh my goodness, I didn't even clock that when I first saw this dice. The Minotaur lives in the labyrinth, and you've got this labyrinth here. That's interesting. It's like someone is waiting for you, like some kind of unexpected guest in some way. Sorry, that was weird. Someone was just putting their key in the door to my apartment, and I was like worried that someone official was going to come in and tell me that like there was a gas leak or something, or I had to leave. It's just a person from next door mistook my apartment for his own, so that's fine. Like I was saying about the Minotaur, it's like someone who is like waiting, someone who's unexpected in some way. You're going to come across them, and it might be this toxic person, because you know the Minotaur is not usually a sympathetic character. So I'm feeling like there's something where someone is kind of lying in wait, and because you've got the Black Knight as well, it's like someone's going to reveal that actually they've had their own motivations all along, and you just need to be aware of that. That might be what the Tower energy is about, or this here with the difference of opinion. So it looks like an amazing month for you, group number 1. Please do let me know if it resonated with you. Let me know in the comments below. Please do like this video if you enjoyed it. and subscribe if you don't want to miss out on any future videos that I post. Yeah, if you want to book a private reading, my Etsy page is in the description box, and like I said, you can now get dice on there. I'm going to be editing that pretty soon. If you want to be a patron, do consider checking out my Patreon page. There's a ton of cool stuff on there, and that's just going to be added to repeatedly, and you'd really be helping me out to get new dice, decks, charms, etc. for the page, for the channel. So again, I hope this resonated with you, and have a lovely day wherever you are in the world watching this, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye. Hey there everyone who picked pile number 2 with the white nutcracker. Welcome to your reading. So let's see what's going to happen for you in April. And like I said, there's quite a few cards to get through today. We're going to do charms and dice as well. So you've got the Empress, the Magician, 5 of Air, and Page of Earth. Okay. So what I'm seeing here with the Empress is you taking good care of yourself in April. This is all about self-care, really pampering yourself. You know, the Empress gets the best treatment because she's an Empress. She really gets taken care of, and she knows how much she's worth. The Empress can also talk about the mother. So if you are a mother, or you're hoping to become a mother, this could be a sign about that. It could also be talking about your own mother, so spending time with your own mother, or if you didn't have a good relationship with your mother, kind of healing those issues. It's also about creativity and abundance. So if you are a creative person, if you have a particular creative outlet that you enjoy doing, then this is you doing a lot of that in April and feeling very abundant about it. And the Magician really goes well with that vibe, because the Magician is all about manifesting something. It's about having all of the resources that you need in order to manifest. So you have all of the skill and talent and resources that you need to manifest what you want, and you will start seeing that in April. So this is really positive news. It's all about alchemy. Then with the 5 of Air, this card is about mental conflict. It can talk about situations where, like what I call a no-win situation, so where people are acting out of ego, so they are saying things just to get a reaction, or they're saying things just because they want to gloat or they want revenge, but they know that they're actually not feeling good about that. They're actually not getting anything positive as a result of that. They're just doing it purely to hurt someone else or to score points on someone else. In general, it's just talking about feeling very conflicted mentally, like you've got a lot of voices in your head telling you different things, and you don't know which path to go down. You don't know which voice is like the most right, you know? And then Page of Earth is about you working hard. Again, this could be on a creative thing, it could be at work, it could be in an educational sense, working hard to achieve something. And you will get there. It's just saying that it may take a while, because the Page of Earth takes her time. She doesn't want to make any mistakes. She's eager to show that she's a very sensible, responsible person, so she takes her time. But this is a good card in terms of financial questions. It can mean that you get a little windfall or a little bonus in this month, or that you're just doing well financially in this month. So that is positive. So let's see what other cards you got. Your Sacred Traveler cards are Wandering Path, enjoy the journey, and Miracles, expect the wondrous to emerge. Okay, so Wandering Path says that you're not rushing to get anywhere. It's a little bit like the Page of Earth, but the Page of Earth is a lot more focused. She knows where she wants to go. She's working hard at it all the time. It's just that she's not rushing things. Whereas Wandering Path is saying that you have perhaps a destination in mind, although maybe you don't. This fox, he's got this map and he's got a destination, this X, but there's lots of things either side of the trail that's plotted out, and he's going to be spending time doing things along the way. He's not rushing towards his destination. So it could mean that you don't have a particular aim, you're just being creative or learning something for fun, and then later you start to see really big results and you're motivated by that. Or it could mean that you have a destination in mind, but you're not rushing to get there. You're just chill, you're just enjoying each day. And then with the Miracles card, this says something wonderful happens for you, something probably unexpected because it's a miracle, it's beautiful, something really abundant happens for you. And I'm just so pleased for you that you got this card. It's possibly the best one in the deck, and I just love the imagery. It's like the genie lamp, and there's smoke coming out of it, something's about to happen. This beautiful imagery of the moon and the beautiful colours that this man is wearing. It's wonderful. So your Moonology cards are: don't let your past hold you back, and be bold and make the first move. Okay, so with don't let your past hold you back, I wonder if this is something, the thing that you're working on, or the thing that you're trying out, if it's like a creative thing or something you're learning, like a language, for example. Maybe you've tried to do it before, or you've done something similar before and you kind of lost interest in it, or you got to a difficult point and gave up, or things distracted you from it. And it's saying don't let your past hold you back. This thing that you're trying now is not what that was then. Like, the situation is not the same. So don't worry about it. Don't think about how things went before. Remember that every day is a new day. Every day is a new opportunity to enjoy yourself, to achieve something, to be happy, to live your life to the fullest, basically to find your bliss. And it's saying be bold and make the first move. So whatever it is that you want, it's saying you need to go out there and get it. It's not just going to come to you if you sit around passively. You've got to make steps in the right direction so that the universe can bring you these miracles. Okay. So then your Antworten der Engel Oracle cards are: Suche nach einem Zeichen, look for a sign. And es liegt ganz an dir, it's completely up to you. So look for a sign. This is like miracles. The universe is going to show you something. There's going to be some guidance. If you're unsure about something, ask the angels or the universe or God, your ancestors, spirit guides, whoever it is that you communicate with. Ask them to show you a sign. Don't specify the type of sign, like just ask them for a sign and then move on and wait for it to come. And it's totally up to you. That's like this be bold and make the first move card. It's saying that you are in complete control. You are the magician. You have all of this power within you to manifest. It's just about making sure that you actually take the steps to do that and not just sit around hoping that something will happen. You can have all the hope in the world, but unless you start putting some energy into the situation, start moving forward with some steps, nothing is going to come of that. You've got the seeds, but if you don't put them in the ground, nothing's going to grow. You know, you could hold them in your hand for as long as you want and wish that they will grow and imagine them growing and all of this, but unless you actually do something about it, nothing's going to happen. So let's look at your Dixit cards now. I've used these, I think, a couple of times on the channel, but I completely haven't been using them recently and I don't know why, so I thought I'd bring them back. I really like them. They're not made specifically for divination, they're actually a game, but I think they're really beautiful. So you've got this card. Are you coming to join me in Russia by any chance? This is such a Russian card. And you've also got this card. Ooh, okay. Okay. So there's something here about the cold. Maybe you feel like you've been shut out in the cold by someone. Maybe you feel like life has kind of passed you by, or you feel ghosted by someone. And because of that, you've had to build up these barriers. You see, they're wearing really thick clothes, this guy, and these animals are so chunky. Like, they're so fluffy and square. It's like you've had to build up these defenses so that this feeling of being shut out in the cold doesn't get to you. And then this card is saying that there's going to be some kind of mysterious stranger, this new person or mysterious opportunity that's coming to you out of nowhere. This might be this miracle thing that's happening, because you see here there's like this strange kind of Aztec or Mayan god totem on the mantelpiece, and there's fire burning. It's like you've come into the house, you look around, there's the chair there, you can't see anyone in the chair, there's no feet down here, but there's smoke coming from it, so someone is presumably sitting there smoking a pipe or a cigar or something, and they're gonna reveal themselves. So it's like this kind of mystery person is coming into your life. I love this card because it just says so much without saying anything. It's beautiful. So there's something mysterious coming to you, and that could be a person or an opportunity. So let's look at your tarot of the gnome cards now. So you've got Pятерка чаш, opit, so the 5 of cups, experience. And you've got Четверка чаш, традиция, so the 4 of cups, tradition. Okay, interesting. So again, this card makes me feel like you're practicing something, whether it's a creative thing or like a skill, you're practicing some kind of craft. And it's saying, like, the more you know, the more you practice it, then you'll have the better, like, you'll have more opportunities the more you practice whatever it is that you're good at. So it's saying learn and experiment, and out of that you will grow, maybe unexpectedly, but you will grow. And then this tradition card, it's saying that, it really makes me think of the magician. Like, this picture really looks very similar to me. It's saying that it's possible to have something without form as long as there's a substance. So like not having a strict plan for something, like the Wandering Path card, not having a strict idea for what you want to do, or like a label, as long as all of the inspiration is there behind it and the energy is there behind it. But it's not possible to have the form without the essence. So if you want to write a book but you've got no inspiration, or if you want to achieve a certain thing but you have absolutely no experience in it, or you've never done anything like that, like the kind of person who wants to be a pop star but they've never sung anything. It's that kind of feeling, like you need to have all of the substance there before you can have the concrete thing. Basically, it needs to be available to you in that kind of abstract way before it's available in a concrete way, if that makes sense. So let's look now at your Советы Лосося cards, your advice from the salmon. You've got Не заблудиться, don't get lost, and you see this bird is in the middle of like this kind of maze, and it says 12 of arrows, if that means something to you. This deck doesn't come with a guidebook, you just have to do it all intuitively. So if you're going on this wandering path, that's perfectly fine, but don't get lost, don't lose sight of your goal along the way. Stay focused. And you've got коллективный разум, so collective mind. 5 of diamonds, and this is saying talk to people, get other people's opinions and ideas. Maybe, like I said, if you're writing something, get feedback from other people, and that might open up an opportunity for you. Maybe someone says, oh, I know someone who could mentor you, or this is really good, I know someone who could put it in a magazine for you, you know, that kind of thing. Other people are available to help you, and you just need to open yourself up to that and not kind of be shut off for whatever reason in your own space. And let's look now at your Andělské Klíče, these little check cards that I got in Prague. So you've got Buď trpělivý, všechno má svůj čas. Be patient, everything has its time. So if you're annoyed about the whole wandering path situation, if you're wanting things to come about very quickly, it's saying just be patient. Like, there is a divine time for this to happen, and it will come about, just not quite yet. You just need to be patient. And then your other card here is Vedetě šťastná hvězda. So you are being guided by a lucky star. That's really nice. So you see the angels holding on to this star like it's a balloon, and it's just following this luck, following this star, and that's really beautiful. Following a star. That's going to bring beautiful happiness and positivity into your life. So this is looking like a really good month for you. Let's do your charms now, and then we'll do your dice. So if you're wearing headphones, maybe turn down the volume now. So group number 2, what is coming up for you in April? Okay, so let's look at your initials first. Let's see what you've got. You've got X, K, C, and U. Okay, so those are your initials. That could be a first name, surname, or place. Oh, you've got 2 X's, so you've got both X's. Interesting. So let's take a look at your charms. Aha! Now I like that this has landed on the Don't Get Lost card, because this is 13.1. It's half a marathon. That's how long half a marathon is. So this to me, because it's got the arrow underneath pointing, it says you're halfway there. So whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, you're halfway there. Don't get lost. Don't give up now. There's an arrow. Ooh, there's actually an arrow there as well, pointing in the same direction. You're halfway there. Keep going. You've also got inner wisdom here with this owl. Live, love, laugh. That's very much like the wandering path. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy each day. Do things every day that you enjoy. Don't be too serious. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. You've also got Libra. So someone who's important to you in this month could be a Libra, or you could be a Libra, sun, moon, or rising. Oh my goodness. Okay, on this card about the mysterious stranger, you've got the Black Knight, which is about an unexpected, mysterious person coming into your life. So an unexpected stranger is coming into your life, someone who keeps their identity hidden behind this helmet, or keeps their true motives hidden. This is so interesting. Oh my goodness. That it's landed on this card. It's crazy. I love this card. Wow. Okay, I'm going to put these back on this card now. Right, so then over here you've got a sword, and you've also got a shield on the same card. It's like you're going through a kind of battle. You're fighting with yourself, or with a situation, or with another person. You've got shedding, releasing with this leaf, letting go of things that you no longer need. You have protection from negative energies and entities here with this protective hand. And you've got hope here, so have hope. Like I said, don't give up. Ooh, you've got a granted wish here with this shooting star. A wish is going to be granted for you, and that's like this miracle card. Wow, this magician thing. You've got angels watching over you in your situations. The angels are going to bring you this beautiful miracle. You've got the key to a situation or a problem, the solution to a problem. You've got blossoming with this flower, and that's very much like the Empress. You have the Christmas tree, so this is about winter or Christmas time being important to you. You've got the pirate ship, so this can mean 2 things. This can mean illegal activity, so doing something that's a bit dodgy, some kind of situation coming up that's not 100%. It can also mean travel and adventure. And then you've got Hermes or Mercury coming here, and whenever you get a god charm in one of my readings, this means that this god is coming into you saying that he or she is willing to work with you in your situation, in your life. They're reaching out to you. So if that's something that, I'm just dropping things, if that's something that resonates with you, then reach out to Hermes or Mercury, whatever you want to call him, in meditation or in prayer, and ask him for his help, because he's coming through in this reading to say that he's here for you. And I love that this landed on the Magician card, because he is an alchemist. You know, the Hermetic tradition is named after him. So that's very interesting. There's beauty and blossoming again with this flower. There's a mature woman here, so this could be your mother or aunt or grandma, or just a woman who is slightly older than you, or, you know, more sensible or more experienced than you in some way. I feel like you may be turning to people who are more experienced than you in a certain matter. Can also represent a woman who has very mature emotions. And then on the Empress card, there's a girl. So if you are a feminine, this is just representing you and how you have all this wonderful creative energy, wonderful abundance, wonderful self-worth. It's just beautiful that that's landed on there. As I said, there's something possibly about conception there with Empress and the Magician. So I would say maybe there could be a girl coming into your life as like a new person, essentially, but only take that if it resonates, because obviously that's not going to be for everyone. So I really hope this reading was helpful for you. I forgot that we're doing dice. Okay, so you got the mystery story cubes today. That's really weird as well, because you've got like this mysterious person on your card. So let's take a look at your dice. So there are 9 dice in here, and I don't want to roll them all in case they don't all have a message for you today. So I'm going to roll this D10 and see how many I'm rolling for you. So how many dice am I rolling for group number 2 today? Ooh, okay, all 9. Never mind. So, what is coming up for group number 2 in April, please? Okay, wow. Let me just take a look, see what we've got here. Okay, you've got a rat here. So this can mean 2 things. This can mean someone who's born in the Chinese year of the rat. It's also about someone who's kind of like, in a way, spying on you, is like telling someone else what you're doing, like feeding information to someone. It could be that they're doing this for you rather than about you. So take that how it resonates. You've also got the spider's web here. This is about being trapped in a situation or feeling trapped in some way. And you've got the antennae. It's like you kind of detecting something in this month, like detecting a secret, determining how long something is going to take, possibly. It's like this feeling of getting answers about something. And you've got this shock here, this feeling of like horror, backing away. It's like, I almost feel like whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, it seems too big for you, it seems too much for you, and you find that quite overwhelming. You feel like you have to kind of take a step back and be like, no, I can't do this. This doesn't happen to people like me. This is like other people who succeed in stuff like this. And, you know, it landed here on be bold and make the first move. So it's saying that's not the case at all. You know, you are strong enough to do this. And then here you've got the spotlight shining on someone. So again, it's like this mysterious person. Someone's going to reveal themselves. Someone is going to come into your life, or someone who is already in your life is going to reveal a new side of themselves, or something about themselves that you really didn't expect. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just like, you're like, whoa, really? Like you discover something about someone. Interesting. Then you've got this person falling through a trap door. So this feels like you're worried that at any moment you could slip up. You're worried that you're going to do something wrong and just ruin everything. You're worried that you're going to get distracted and end up giving up something. It's this feeling of like, oh my goodness, at any moment I could just fall from where I am. I could fall from where I'm working. You've also got these tentacles coming around this door. And this to me is like, it's that haunted house feeling. It's also like seeing the tip of the iceberg, just seeing part of the problem. And that's kind of creeping into your life. It's like this really eldritch feeling here. It's like you're going to start realizing something, and that's going to go deeper and deeper. It might be related to what you're finding out about someone. It could even be what you're finding out about yourself in this month. It feels like you're discovering things, and in this month you're just kind of on the tip of the iceberg. You're just seeing the tentacles but not the monster, essentially. And sometimes when you can't see the full thing, it seems worse than it actually is. So if this is like something bad that you're discovering, something that you perceive to be negative, just remember that when you first learn about something, when you're in that moment of shock, that's the worst part. And when you discover everything, it's often nowhere near as bad as the first instances. You've got the microscope, so it feels like you're going to be putting something under scrutiny in this month. Feels like you're going to be really analysing something, really working hard on something, like I've already said, just trying to get every detail of something. You don't want to miss anything out. And then you've got day and night, so like balance here. Balance, and also like two sides to something, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine, the light and the dark, coming into balance. So I really hope this reading was helpful for you, group number 2. Please let me know in the comments below if it was. Please give me a like if you enjoyed this reading. And don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future videos that I post. If you do want a private reading, please go to my Etsy page. The link is in the description box. And like I said, I'm going to be updating that soon so that you can get dice. I'll try and do that today in your reading. And there are lots of different listings on there. You can just browse whichever one suits your question. Do consider heading over to my Patreon page to check out what it's like. There are lots of different things on there that are really cool, and you would really be helping out this page a lot if you decided to become a patron. And have a lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in another video. Bye bye. Hey there everyone who picked pile number 3 with the red nutcracker. Welcome to your reading. So we're going to find out what's coming up for you in April. I'm just going to move this slightly. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so let's look at your cards. Like I said, we've got quite a few to get through, and then we're doing your charms and your dice. So you've got Queen of Earth, the High Priestess, the Emperor, and the Moon. So quite a few majors. So I think this is going to be an important month for you in some way. And you've got both Archangel Haniel cards. So Archangel Haniel may be around you in this month. You can ask her for help and assistance. So you've got Queen of Earth firstly. So this can represent your mother, or you as a mother, or like a motherly figure if you're going to be nurturing, caring for someone. This is also a good sign in terms of financial questions. It says that you're going to have enough money in this month. You needn't worry about that. It could represent a woman who is an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. And in general, it's about being there for other people, being very caring and lovely. You might be doing like typical motherly things in this month, like baking, for example. That's the feeling that I get from the Queen of Earth. Then you've got the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is all about spirituality and having that connection to the divine that doesn't come from outside. It doesn't come from any particular book or scripture or opinion. It comes from your own personal relationship with the divine. It also talks about being patient, and it's a very feminine card. So if you've had something you wanted to achieve so far, it's saying that April it's not quite going to happen yet. You just need to be patient. You need to keep figuring out what you want from the situation, like having your goals in alignment with your highest good and what you truly want, not what you think you should want or what other people want for you. That's what the High Priestess is all about. And then you've got the Emperor. So this could be a divine masculine, because you have this very feminine card of the High Priestess and of the Queen of Earth as well. And then you've got the Emperor. So you've got the Emperor and a Queen. So this could be a masculine, and this is Aries energy, and the moon is Pisces energy. So it's interesting actually that you've got the first sign of the zodiac and then the last sign. And this is about being organized. It's about having plans, being very logical and deciding what you want to do and kind of going ahead with that. It's about working with what you already have as well. So I'm getting the feeling of like not scrimping and saving in any way, but kind of like making use of what you have left over. It's like you're not doing big spends in this month. You're kind of using what you already have. You're using the knowledge you already have as well, and the contacts you already have, and you're organizing them in the direction of your goals. That's what the Emperor is all about. And the Emperor can also represent a father figure, so it's interesting that you've got the mother and the father figure there as well. And the moon is all about everything that's hidden. So whereas the sun is about what's happening in public and to the naked eye, the moon is about things that we don't show other people or that we're maybe even not aware of ourselves. It's about the subconscious. It's about dreams, intuition, spirituality, anxieties, worries, fears, etc. All of these things that are kind of below the surface. So you've got a very spiritual month in April, I feel. And it may be that certain worries or anxieties are coming to the forefront, but I don't see that being a problem for you because the moon suggests that you're going to deal with them. And sorry guys, my phone just cut out there. What I was saying is that the High Priestess and the Emperor also talk about really dealing with these things and having it under control. So I don't think you have anything to worry about there. So definitely looking like a very spiritual month. So let's see what your other cards say. You've got 2 Sacred Traveler Oracle cards here. Gates of Triumph, success expands in your life. And you've got stepping into power, you are strong beyond measure. So that's really cool. You're going to achieve something in this month. You're going to see these gates open up to you in the beautiful future that you're going to have, this beautiful horizon beckoning to you. You're going to see that even if it's just as like a light at the end of the tunnel feeling where you haven't quite got there, but you can see them open and waiting for you. And stepping into power, this is you realizing how strong and how powerful you are, and other people recognizing that in you as well, which is interesting because you've got the Emperor, the Queen of Earth, the High Priestess, all of these very powerful energies here. So you're going to be stepping into your power in this month, which is very exciting. And your Moonology cards are step out of your comfort zone. So step into power and out of your comfort zone. Adjustments are required. A win-win outcome is forecast, and that's full moon in Libra. So we've got Libra energy now as well. So step out of your comfort zone. This is saying don't just sit around waiting for things to happen. Don't just keep doing the same things that you've always been doing if they've not been bringing you rewards. Because you've got here adjustments are required. So it's saying that your approach needs to change a little bit to get the rewards that you want, to reach these gates of triumph. You need to slightly change what you're doing. So whatever your goal is, sit and think about how you can achieve your goal by doing something slightly differently. What is it that you're maybe missing? What is it that you could be doing better or devoting more time to, perhaps? Really think about that. And that could be the High Priestess that she's thinking about that. And a win-win outcome is forecast. So there's an outcome is going to happen that's going to be right for you, and that's also going to be right for someone else. So there's another party here. I am seeing a masculine and a feminine, with the Queen of Earth, the High Priestess, the Emperor. It could even be a third party situation, because the High Priestess can sometimes indicate an affair partner, an other woman in some kind of way, usually in an emotional affair. So when the affair isn't physical, because the High Priestess is a priestess, you know, she's not physically available in that way. She's more visual, she's more someone that you look at and who has all of this mystery within her, but she's not physically attainable. So a win-win outcome is forecast. So if that speaks to you as a third-party situation or as you and someone else, then do take that on board. Things are going to work out in the best way for everyone. So that's a lovely card to draw. Then your Antworten der Engel Oracle cards say, Höre auf deine Intuition, listen to your intuition, and that's exactly what the High Priestess does. And also the moon is about your intuition. It's that voice that's hidden from the rest of the world and hidden from perhaps your conscious mind. It's saying listen to that gut feeling or those inner voices, because they are holding truth for you. Liebesbeziehung, so romance, a love relationship. So there's possible some romance coming up for you in this month. So that's very positive if that's what you're interested in. And like I said, I will be doing a love predictions reading for April in the next few days. So do stay tuned for that. Now let's look at your Dixit cards. I haven't been using these recently, although I've used them a couple of times on the channel. I don't really know why I haven't been using them. I really love them. But these aren't made for divination purposes. They're actually a game, but I love using them in readings. I find them really insightful. So you've got a big gift coming to you. You've got this wonderful big gift. You may not notice it at first, although to be honest, I fail to see how you could not notice something so big. But you've got a big gift, a big blessing coming into your life in this month, and this may be this gates of triumph that we're seeing here. And you've also got creativity and inspiration. I love this picture. You see how it's representing different forms of creativity, because there's the violin with representing music, and then it becomes a pen representing writing and drawing as well. Really beautiful. So it's definitely a creative aspect to this month, or you feeling very inspired to do something. So let's see your Tarot of the Gnome cards now. You've got Rytsar Miecze, Diplomatia. So this is the Knight of Air, the Knight of Swords, and it says diplomacy there. And he's riding on this, is that a weasel or a stoat? I don't know. I never know the difference between a weasel and a stoat. If anyone knows, please comment down below. It's like an eternal mystery for me. What is the difference between a weasel and a stoat? And you've got Smert, so death, and this kind of skeleton gnome is called Michem. Okay, so what I love about these cards is that they're a cross between tarot and oracle, so they don't always have the same meanings as regular tarot cards. They've got their own little keywords, but I really like that. So the Knight of Swords could be someone coming into your life who is probably masculine and could be an air sign, sun, moon, rising, or possibly Venus sign. So that would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And it says diplomacy. And it's interesting that you've got this right next to this violin pen, because what this card means is that the right word, like the right word at the right moment, or the right thing that you say to someone can avert a disaster. So it's like using your words wisely and knowing that saying the right thing at the right time can completely change the outlook of a situation for the better. And then you've got death, which is all about transformation. It's also Scorpio energy. So there's quite a lot of different energies here. I feel like maybe a lot of people will pick this group perhaps. And the key word for death is transformation, as I said. It's like when you think you you know, people who think they have it all and then they lose everything, and then the opposite as well, people who have nothing and then suddenly they get all of these riches that are visible on the card. It's like there's a big change coming in your life. There's a transformation coming towards you. So now let's look at your Советы Лосося card, your advice from a salmon. You've got Уютное время. And this is Ace of Diamonds or One of Diamonds. And this deck doesn't come with any guidebook. You have to do it intuitively. So if that means something to you, take that on board. You see you've got this fox all cuddled up, cozy, having a sleep. And there's one of these planets has a clock face on it. So Уютное время, I don't know if I gave the translation, it means cozy time. So it's like you just spending time being cozy, like just enjoying your life, basically just, you know, doing things that are right for you. And that's what the Queen of Earth is also about, pampering yourself, taking care of yourself, just having that kind of sensual experience, like a bath or, you know, a massage, eating nice food, wearing nice clothes, those things that just make you feel cozy and luxurious. So let's look at your Andělské Klíče cards now, these little Czech cards that I picked up in Prague. They're so tiny. So you've got Poděkuj a předávej dobro dál. And this card means give thanks and then keep doing good. So it's like give thanks for what you have and then put more good out into the universe. So give thanks for the good that you've received, this beautiful gift that's coming your way. And then you continue to be a shining light in the world. And then you've also got Věř se. So this means believe. And this angel has his hand on his heart and he's holding a symbol of religion and it's him believing. So this could be you believing in a spiritual way or believing in yourself or in an idea. It's saying believe. So don't lose your belief. So let's look at your charms now, group number 3. So if you're wearing headphones, you might want to turn the volume down now. So what is coming up for group number 3 in April? Okay. So let's see what we've got. Let's look for your initials first. So you've got H, W, and Q. H, W, and Q. So that could be a first name, a surname, or a place in relation to your question. Okay, let's see what we've got. So you've got this little elephant here, and this is about overcoming obstacles, so moving obstacles out of your way. It's also about learning about past mistakes, learning from past mistakes, and just moving forward. So this could give us a clue as to what the big change is that's coming into your life. You've got the lobster claw, and that's about not wanting to let go of something. And then you've got the change in mindset, the change in consciousness that comes with this swirl. So it's like you need to let go of something and change the way you think about something, and that's going to be this big change that's coming up for you. You've also got protection from the angels. You've got friendly, which is Aquarius energy, but it landed on friendly. So you've got a good friend in your life in April, and it could be this friend who's giving you a gift. Maybe it's your birthday in April, I don't know. You've also got this screwdriver, which is about wanting to fix things, wanting to make things more stable, more secure. So maybe someone has fallen out with you and then they're giving you like a symbol, a gesture to try and make things right with you again. You've also got Taurus. You've got so many like zodiac signs in this reading. So Taurus, you've got protection with what I think is a Celtic knot here. If it's called something else, let me know. That's about being protected. And you've also got this cartouche, which is about eternal protection. Like, this is such a powerful symbol. It means that you are protected for your entire life and even after that. So this is a really, really powerful symbol to get in a reading. You have stability and security with this anchor. Have, wow, protection from negative energies and entities with this protective hand. You have the fortress here, so someone is shutting themselves away in this month, not communicating with someone else. And that can be the high priestess energy, you know, just kind of going within and not really taking on board the opinions of other people because you know that you need to listen to your own intuition. It could also be this cozy time that you're just going to be spending a lot of time at home, maybe in the evenings, putting your feet up and just like forgetting the world, basically. That's a feeling that I get with that charm. You've also got the hummingbird, which means love is in the air. So that's interesting because you've got the romance card. And you've got the octopus, and this means that you're juggling a lot. You've got a lot going on. Lots of things kind of happening at once, and you've got to try and fit them all in. Well, you've got Libra as well. So many zodiac signs, but you've also got the Libra card. So there's that. And then the snake. This can talk about someone who's born in the Chinese year of the snake, but it's also about someone who may be a bit venomous, like they only care about their own interests, even if that's not how they seem. But if they are pushed, they will lash out and they will show that they only really care about themselves, or that they're only in it for what they can get. It's this feeling of like, if you step on a snake, they're going to just immediately lash around and bite you. They're not going to try and figure out why you've done it, or they're not going to like accept your apology. It's like this immediate lashing out and venomousness, and that can be quite shocking if we don't expect it of someone. So that's the snake charm. You've also got this 13.1 with the arrow, and this is how long half a marathon is. And it's saying you're halfway there, keep going. So whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, you're halfway there. So don't worry about things not all happening in this month, because you're halfway there. You just need to keep going that bit further. You've got winter with this snowman, so winter has some kind of importance for you. Also, this leaf is about shedding and releasing things that you no longer need. You've got listening to your inner wisdom with this elephant. You've also got the gauntlet, and this is the gauntlet that you throw down when you want to challenge someone to a duel. So it's like challenging someone or feeling challenged. It's like you kind of have it out with someone. You have the situation out with someone. And that might be stepping out of your comfort zone. And then you've got this gear, and when this lands on something, this says that it's already in process. So whatever it is, sorry guys, it happened again. I really don't know what is going on with that. But it basically says that this is something that's already in process. So, you know, whatever it is that you're going to have out with someone or stepping out of your comfort zone, whatever this is, it's already kind of happening for you, and it's just going to kind of come to a head in April. So what else have you got here? You've got Aries again, okay. So are they all of your zodiac signs? Yes. Okay. So let's go through all the zodiac signs you've got. You have Aries, Pisces, Libra. You've got Aquarius as well. And then all of the air signs represented here. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius again. And then you've got Scorpio. So many signs. Okay. So then you've got magic here with this fairy. It's going to be something magical happening for you in April. And you have beautiful. So just know that you're beautiful and that there's going to be some beautiful things coming up for you in April. You have the mature man, and this landed on the Emperor. So it could be a father figure for you, or like an uncle or a grandfather, a man who's a bit older than you. It could just be a man who is more experienced or more mature than you in some way, but isn't actually older. It's also about a man having very mature emotions. Oh, you've also got another initial here. You've got K. You have self-care with this lipstick, which is very much what the Queen of Earth is about. You've also got the party hat. So this is about having something to celebrate. So there may be a milestone day that's coming up for you in April. So like a birthday, anniversary, wedding, like birth announcement, this kind of like big thing, or like a big party that's being planned, or a big meal in a restaurant or something. Or if it's not in April, it's something that you're planning in April. It's like this, there's a big celebration coming up. You've got the owl, which is again about listening to that inner wisdom rather than other people. You have this little fairy sitting on the moon, which represents sitting around waiting for your dreams to come true. And then you've got guidance with this reindeer. You are being guided, so listen to that. So now we're going to do your dice, and you've got the Looney Tunes dice today. And I can get more dice with money from Patreon, and if you want to leave a donation and say that you want it to go towards dice rather than a deck, I can do that. There are other dice for fandoms like this as well. There are Adventure Time dice, Scooby-Doo, and a few other things, and then there's also more general things like science and stuff. So I can definitely do that. So you have 9 dice here, but I don't want to roll all of them in case they don't all have a message for you today. So I'm going to roll this D10 and see what it says, how many I should roll for you. So how many dice am I rolling for group number 3 today, please? Okay, 4. So I'm going to pull them all out and then just let 5 fall naturally back into the box. Okay, so now I've got 4 and I'm going to roll them. So what is going to happen in April for group number 3? Okay, see what you've got. Okay, so you've got this kind of sticky substance. It's like you feel trapped in a situation. You feel a little bit stuck. You're unsure how to get out of it, or you're trying to leave a situation, but you just keep going back to it for some reason. You keep being pulled back to it before you're fully out. You've also got the wardrobe. So I wonder if you'll be changing your wardrobe a bit in this month, like maybe changing your style, getting rid of old clothes, maybe getting some new ones, changing how you do your hair or makeup. It could also be getting different furniture or moving the furniture around in your house. Then you've got this barn, and the barn to me is like storing things up. So maybe you'll be saving money, or you'll be buying things for like Christmas already. Like you see a few things for someone's birthday, which is months away, or you see a few things for Christmas and you just kind of buy them because they're in the sale or they're quite cheap, and you stock them up. It's that kind of feeling of storage. Also, I'm hearing storing up feelings, so this may be what the moon is all about, stored up feelings coming to the forefront. And then you've got this kind of reverberating picture where this person's got a bucket on their head and they've like run into a wall or something. It's like you feel kind of like, what just happened to me? Like you feel a bit dizzy, you feel a bit like, oh my God. There's a situation that you, like I said, you feel like you can't get out of, and it's all you can think about, and it's just going round and round in your head, and you can't see the way out. But there's definite positivity coming for you in April. As we can see, there's like gates of triumph and all of these other wonderful things. So it looks like a good month for you, group number 3. So I hope this reading resonated with you. Please let me know in the description box below if it did. Please leave me a like if you enjoyed the reading, and please subscribe to my channel so that you never miss out on any future videos that I post. Like I said, I will be doing the April love reading soon. And if you want a private reading, please go to my Etsy shop. As I said earlier, the dice, I'm going to put the dice as an option on there, hopefully later today. And yeah, if you want to support the channel by being a patron, do consider heading over to the Patreon page. There's a load of cool stuff over there, and it would really help me out. Or if you want to leave a little donation, please feel free to do that, to show your gratitude for the reading. So thank you so much for joining me today. It's been an honor to read your cards. Have a lovely day wherever you are, whatever time it is for you right now. And I will see you in another video. Bye bye.